and subscribe the channel. Please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune or any MDM solutions, which if you are working for as a consultant or as a architect on Microsoft Intune or the entire MDM system. Okay, it's not a MDM. I mean, it's a, now we can manage all the endpoints like Windows. So it's not just a mobile device management, it's beyond the mobile device management, right? So in this video I am going to say you how you can, somebody has asked how you can enable the password reset options for your, if you are using Azure Active Directory, not the on-premise directory. Okay, if you have Active Directory enabled, if you have on-premise Active Directory, then that is not it's actually we're not gonna show you, because you can always press Control Alt Delete and you can reset the password because your machine is joined to the domain. But this option we are enabling if you are using Azure Active Directory, and these settings is only apply to your end users in your organization. Okay, so where you have to go, you have to go to the Azure portal. This is a new Microsoft Entra admin portal. Earlier it was called Azure portal. You can still type portal.azure.com, or if you want to access this, entra.microsoft.com. I have already made video on how actually Microsoft is going to use this Entra, which is actually replacement for Azure Active Directory portal. So under the protections, right, you can click on the password reset, click on OK, and you will see the properties here, right? And you see under this sales service password reset options, you see here you can enable this password reset options to a limited groups. If you have the 80 groups created, you can find it. I don't have it, but you can create it anytime. You know from where you can create. You just go to the users, groups, and create a new groups. Okay, and it will reflect there. Okay, if you want to apply for all, and you see admin are always enabled for the sales service password reset, are required to use two-factor authentication to reset their password, right? If you want to learn more something about this, how, of course the two-factor authentication is most important. And you see in Azure Active Directory there is a password policy that define like password complexity and all this. When the sales service password reset is used to change or reset the password in Azure, the password policy is checked. Okay, so if you are applying the any policy, and you see the username policy and the password policy, how many characters which is actually allowed. Okay, so if you select all, click on save, this option is enabled. Okay, it's enabling. Okay, now click on authentication method. You see number of number of methods required to reset. Okay, so you want to mobile app, code, office phone, or I think SMS is enough, SMS or email. Okay, but this depend on the requirement. You can enable it. Require users to register when sign in, or number of day when. So it's depend on you whether you want to do it or not. Notify users on password reset. Of course, determine whether user will receive an email to their primary or alternate email when their password has been reset through the sales service portal. Of course, this is not required, but yeah, if you want to do customize, you want to customize any help desk URL, on-premise integrations, if you have, you can do it. But I'm not using administrative policy. Okay, and then you can check the logs, right? So if anybody had changed the password, you can see here in the logs. So this is how and where you can enable the self-service password reset options. Try this if you want to give best user experience to your end user. Till then, thank you, have a good day, bye bye, take care.